Hello. Are we live? We're live.
I think so.
Hello.
Hi, everybody.
Happy Sunday night. Late at night for us Eastern
Yeah.
people. But yeah, we did this time because of me. It's my fault.
It's okay. It is okay.
You're
That's
fine.
such a long life.
I told Celestria it's 8 my time, so like it works for me. So, but I was like surprised. I was like, man, you guys like to stay up late.
I would be up anyway, probably reading, so this isn't like keeping me up or anything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, once the baby goes down around like 8-ish, that's my time to knock out chores and read, and this is the only time I have really. So it is what it is. But yeah, for the other side of the country, I'm like, oh well, that works out for them. So I figured, it's just all in your schedule. But
yeah,
we have some people that want to say hey. Say hey, Des. Hi, Reese. So Reese is not here because she's feeling poorly. So we hope you feel better, Reese.
Yeah.
It's the season. I tell you, I hear a lot of people, especially with the flu.
Mm-hmm.
And some relatives of mine, my sister-in-law said her family has the measles. I'm like, I haven't heard that in a long time. I've never heard of anybody actually having the measles. So that's
yeah. One of my coworkers in this whole family had COVID a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, it's just winter season right now. Yeah, I don't like winter, and that's one of the reasons why, because the sickness is just rampant.
Yeah.
Let's see. Hi, everyone.
Hey, Paige. Lucy.
Hi, Lucy. Hey, Alma. Glad you could join us on a Sunday night. I apologize for my background. This is mom life. So sorry.
You're good. All of my room looks like that, but behind the camera.
Yeah, that's usually where I do live streams, and I was like, I'm not moving all this stuff off
I don't blame you.
And the last time I did live streams by myself, like I'm so big, like I couldn't lean back and like I couldn't breathe. So I was like, I can't.
No.
I just had to perch on the edge of my bed and look like this is very uncomfortable, but I don't know what else to do.
Oh no.
Oh my goodness. I was just reading my first fairy tale retelling book too. Good.
Yay.
Which one is it? Let us know.
So exciting.
Yes. I guess it's pregnancy brain, but it just occurred to me that it is actually February and the Readathon has happened, and that occurred to me today. So, yeah, you're ahead of me. Oops. Let's see. Reading chapter 3. Did I miss something? Reading chapter 3 of what?
She has another message. 3 chapters of Ariadne and the legend.
Oh, okay. This is further down. Thank you. And 2 chapters of Silent Prince, which is a buddy read with Reese.
Okay.
The Silent Prince. Is that one of those Once Upon a Prince fairy tale ones? Which one is that?
Yeah, I think that's the Little Mermaid one.
The mermaid one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even know about this Readathon.
That's okay, KJ.
There you go. You're only 2 days in, so you can join if you want to. It's pretty low key. You just have to read one clean fairy tale retelling and then use the prompts however you wish. So I tried to make it easy, partially for selfish reasons, so I could participate and print Impending Birth. Then I'll be trying to finish Cold Pursuit by Nancy Mel. That is a good one. I enjoyed that one. I need to finish that series.
I need to start that series.
You need to start it?
I've been hearing a lot of good things about it. So
Nancy Mel is pretty good. She's a very good atmosphere. Like she gives you the feels of like a suspense. It's really good. So
she's on my list. I want to try her eventually.
I've read Cold Pursuit, and then I've read the Kaylee Quinn series. So FBI profiler one, and either one of those you could start off with. They're pretty good. I flew through the whole Kaylee Quinn one. I think I like that one better than the Cold Pursuit one, because the Cold Pursuit one doesn't have any romance.
Oh, well,
So
what's the point of that then?
you see like the shimmering hope of a romance brewing.
Mm,
So it might be in book 2, but I was like, I need me some romance.
okay.
So I would recommend starting with the Kaylee Quinn series for Nancy Mel, because
Noted.
I'll go on a whole Nancy Mel tirade here. Reading When Harry Met Mitzi is supposed to be a Cinderella retelling.
Ooh.
I haven't heard of that one. That's
Me neither.
interesting. Mitzi, the only Mitzi I've ever heard is Mitzi Writes and Reads on her channel.
Oh.
I'm familiar with her. I never heard the name Mitzi before I saw her channel name. Wicked Prince. I just read that one. Buddy Reed, yes, Wicked Prince. That's some pregnancy brain for. Yeah, it's something else, man. Trying to finish The Fabled Earth and then starting Princess of Shadows.
Cool.
Is that by A.G. Marshall, The Princess of Shadows? I think it is. It's a pre-retelling. I own it. I have not read it yet. If it's that one. There's so many similar titles to these fairy tale retellings.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Let's see. Not The Silent Prince, The Wicked Prince. Oh, okay. Clarification. Okay. Gee, only one what?
I think the retelling, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Only one. You only have to read one clean fairy tale retelling, and then you can make it work however much you want to for the prompts, and then the extra books you read, you can use whatever for your prompts. So
yeah, because there's 9 prompts, K-Tree, but the one that you have to complete to actually officially participate is read one retelling. The other 8 prompts you can read anything.
And there we have different levels. So level 1 is Maid or Knight, and that's just the one clean fairy tale retelling. The second level is Princess or Prince, and you can do a bingo if you get a bingo. And then the third level is Queen or King, and that is if you do a blackout. So easy peasy, hopefully. Oh, hey, Paula. Audible seems to know about your readathon because of some of the Twisted Tales books are on sale.
Good timing.
I would be honored by that, but I doubt it. The Audible listens.
Yeah, but that's cool. Some of the Twisted Tales. I liked some of them that are going on. Like, I would recommend the Frozen one, and what was the other one I really liked? Oh, So This Is Love, like the Cinderella one. The other ones, I mean, it just depends on what you like, but your comfortability levels. But that's the ones I enjoyed. So,
okay, good to know. I'm gonna look into those.
Yeah, I was interested, but I'd heard mixed things, so I haven't tried them yet. So I might want one day.
My fairy tale retelling list is so long.
I know, it's ridiculous.
So long.
And then they keep adding them. I mean, I love it, but they keep adding them to Kindle Unlimited, and I'm like, ooh.
I know, it's overwhelming because I feel like I made such good progress and I read so many, and then I keep discovering more, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's never ending.
I know, and this is why I'm stuck in a fairy tale, not a rut, but that's what all I've been reading for the past couple of months. It's fantasy and fairy tale retellings. I'm like, I'm A-okay with that, but it's like I want to read them all, and I'm like, it takes me like an hour to decide what to read because it's just like I want to read all of them. Like, which one is the best use of my time?
yes,
yep,
it's crazy.
Yeah,
I haven't read Nancy Mel. You should. Hey, Jamie.
Hi, Jamie.
hey.
I think there is romance in the second book. Yeah, I hope there is too. I think there is. I have a strong. My romance radar is telling me yes. I'm reading Luther and Katharina by Jody Headland. I've not heard of that one. I have read a Jody Headland book, but not that one. Is it a fairy tale retelling? Let us know. Yes, A.G. Marshall. Thank you. Yes.
Okay.
I am right. I love it when I'm right. That so rarely happens. Okay, let's see. You need to find the prompts to try to participate. Sounds easy and fun. Fun and easy. Good. Yay. I hope you do. Because, yeah, it's the more the merrier.
Yes.
I narrowed the books for the readathon down to 3. I'm so happy with that. With those 3, I can get a blackout.
Nice.
Girl. You go, girl. I'm just winging it.
Yeah.
Whatever I read, it is what it is.
That's me. I'm just gonna read and then see what fits what prompts.
Yeah, make it work for you for sure. I'm just getting into fairy tale retellings. Yay!
Exciting.
Yay! It's a whole new world that opens up for you.
Pun intended, I'm sure. No, I'm just kidding.
My goodness.
Sorry.
It's fun. I love them. It's like fantasy, but like light, like junk food fantasy.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's not like your brain has to work super hard like Lord of the Rings, where you're like,
Oh, yes.
what is this man talking about?
We're still on the second book, and it's been like 3 months. So we're still listening to the audio.
Oh my goodness.
So
Last year in January, I tried to read it, and I could not get past chapter 1.
Oh no.
Book 1. So my brain was just like, no, I can't do it. And I still can't do it. So I love the movies. I don't know if I'll ever get to the books. So, oh, yes. Woo. There we go. Lucy asked what we're reading tonight. So I was going to get to that, but there were a lot of comments I was trying to catch up on. Y'all want to go first?
Sure. I'm planning to read The Mermaid's Tale by L.E. Richmond. Super excited. It's a Little Mermaid retelling. Yeah. And then I'm wanting to work on Ariadne and the Legend of the Fire Rose by Christy A. Cole. Super excited. It's not a fairy tale for anyone that doesn't know, but I feel like the cover gives the vibes. So
it does very much feel like a fairy tale without it actually being a fairy tale.
Okay.
Yeah. It definitely does. I would make the mistake of recommending it as a fairy tale. I'm like, oh no.
I'm reading The Golden Braid by Melanie Dickerson, and this is a Rapunzel retelling. So I barely started it. So
it's such a pretty cover.
It is. I love it.
It's so pretty.
Is it part of a series?
Yeah, I call it the Hanging Night. I can't pronounce the series name, but there's like 11 books in it, or 12, and this is like, I think 6. Book 6.
Yeah, it's like somewhere in the middle.
Have you read all of like before that one?
Yes, I'm such a, I guess, type A person. I don't know. I have to read it, and you know you don't have to, but it just bugs me. So I'll read it like I'm reading them in order.
I feel that. I feel that way with Melanie Sellier books because I haven't picked one up in a long time, but the last book I finished was in the Beyond the Forest Kingdom series, which is the second set. And I think I'm on like book 5 or 6, the Swan retelling one.
Mm.
You'll know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Y'all read that one?
No,
Mm-hmm.
not yet.
I've read all of them.
You've read all of them.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like she I don't know. I don't like that. I could not. It felt really not good to me.
Oh no.
So I was like, I really want to read the one after it, but I need to read this one because, it's part of the order, so I just never finished it because I was like, I don't like this one. This one feels really juvenile to me, like especially juvenile. And I never picked it up again, but I need to because I want to finish the rest of it. But anyways.
I just looked it up and I gave that one 3 stars. I don't remember it, to be honest.
Okay. Well, if you didn't give it higher than that, we probably have a similar thoughts on it.
Probably.
I feel less than that apparently, but I didn't like it as much compared to the other ones, it sounds like. But I am also reading The Mermaid's Tale. Celestria and I are doing a buddy read. Yay. So this one has been on our TBRs for a long, long time.
Yep.
So we're both really excited because it's been on the TBR. I think both of us waited because there's supposed to be a really bad cliffhanger at the end.
Yeah.
So we were waiting for book 2 to come out, and book 2 is out. Is there supposed to be a book 3?
I think so. And I was like, maybe I should wait for that one, but I haven't even heard anything about it. But I think there's going to be 3.
Okay.
I think.
I don't, if anybody knows, let us know, because I haven't heard anything about a cliffhanger for book 2. But it just recently came out, so maybe the news hasn't come down the pipeline yet or something. I don't know. But if you know, let us know.
I hope it doesn't end on a cliffhanger.
Yeah. Yeah, because we were trying so hard to avoid that, and here we go.
I
know. Let's see. Nikita says, good evening. While I have books for the readathon tonight, I'm going to be focusing on another book called The Careful Use of Compliments by Alexander McCall Smith. Cozy Mystery. Happy reading. Thank you. Enjoy your cozy mystery.
Interesting.
I've only read a couple of those. I'm not super into those yet.
I want to be into them so bad.
I know they're still cozy, like this would be the opportune time whenever it's cold. It says it in the genre name,
Yeah.
I need a retelling soon. This one is historical fiction about Martin Luther and falling in love with Katerina von Bora. Interesting.
Interesting.
Oh, hey, Katie. Yeah, she is also sick. We got 2 of our members down for the count with sickness. So, yeah. And Christy had a trip, so she couldn't make it either. So, yeah, I hope everybody feels better. If you're sick, I hope you feel better.
Yeah.
DNF the Rogue Princess by Melanie Sonia was because I was so bored and I feel awful about that. Oh my goodness.
It happens.
I think I think I've heard somebody else say this. Maybe it was Christy, but I feel like she got kind of in a rut or just was just pumping them out towards the end and she just wasn't as creative or something. I don't know.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't know. Reading 2 books, Veins of Darkness, which might be a fairy tale, and The Beast retelling. And I'm reading a romance called Spies Don't Fall for Their Asset. Veins of Darkness. That sounds pretty dark.
Yeah.
Let us know.
I'm intrigued.
I know. I'm intrigued. This to do all. Oh, is it? Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Hello, Katie. Okay. I'm working on lesson stuff for tomorrow. I need to finish my 2 Ariadne chapters, and I'm also reading Alarnick from Shatana Havoc. I know who she is. I've never heard the book.
Yeah, same.
I think that one's a fairy tale retelling too, but I don't know how to say it.
Is it? Well, let us know, Jamie, if it is. Maybe she did. Cinderella retelling. She did. Okay. She's ahead of us. Her current audiobook is The Elite. She's got 3 going on. My brain can only handle 1 right now. Hey, Whitney.
Whitney. Welcome.
Welcome. Okay. I'm caught up on comments. Yay. Somebody else says something else. But I think what we're going to do is do a sprint and make it even a minute or so. Okay. Do y'all want to do 20 or 30 minutes?
I don't mind twin. You want to half it? No, I'm just kidding. But I mean, 20 is fine, I think.
20.
I'm good with 22. That's fine.
25? No, we can do 25 because that would be 45 minutes past the hour. So let's do that. Let's do 25.
Okay.
I will try and get things working. I hope that it works okay because the last time I did this, my computer spazzed out and I went away and I had to come back. So it was a mess. So say a prayer that I do this okay.
Okay.
It was not my fault. It was technology. So let's try and do this. Share screen. Okay. Ooh, this way. Okay. How did everybody do? Oh, let me stop my screen.
I got to page 20.
Did not look to see what page I was on. In that short amount of time, did you start from the beginning?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I got to page 8. You're a way faster reader than I am.
It's really interesting. I don't think I've ever really, like, I've read books where you're briefly underwater, but I don't know if I've read a book that you're like getting to see this much of like the undersea world, and I really like it.
There's a part, well, we're talking about The Mermaid's Tale, and which we're buddy reading, and she's talking about taking care of, what is it, dugongs?
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, is this a real creature or is this a made up thing? And I Googled it. Did you know it's real?
No.
They're real. They are real. And I was like,
I gotta
they're
look
like
this
manatees, but they're slightly different.
Oh.
So I was like, they're sea cows. And I'm like, oh, that makes so much sense. So it's like,
wow.
I was like, I don't know. It's a very interesting name, dugongs. And I had to like, I don't know, I have trouble like pronouncing it in my brain. Dugongs,
Yeah, it was throwing me off. I thought
Yeah.
for sure it was made up.
No, it's real. And I was like, okay, interesting. It's a sea cow. It's a real life thing that she incorporated. So
oh, that's so
you can
weird.
Google it. It looks very similar to a manatee. I'm like, this is helping my brain visualize what's going on. So maybe that's why you read faster than me, because I got sidetracked looking them up.
Probably.
So,
interesting.
Yeah, but it is very. I have read one other Little Mermaid retelling that has it was a good portion of it set underwater, but this has a lot more detail for sure. So
yeah,
I'm enjoying it.
Me too.
Page 8 so far. How far did you get, Kat?
I'm on 28. So, but I kind of like started chapter 1, like it was probably on page 5 in chapter 1, so about 20 pages. But yeah, I'm liking it. I think I'm liking this one the best out of the series so far.
Nice.
So at least it's grabbing my attention more and everything. So yeah, I like it.
Hey, I think I heard there was like especially good faith in that one.
Mm-hmm.
Her books do have faith in them, but I think that one was like top tier. So yay! All right, let's catch up in the chat. Krista, hi, excited for this readathon. My first book is The Princess Companion.
Yay!
Yes, I think, have we all three read it?
Mm-hmm.
Yay! Yeah, it's the Melanie Cellier rabbit hole that you go down since the beginning of your journey. Hope you enjoy it. It's really cute. And I'm glad you're participating. Yay! 3 pages left of my chapter in Ariadne.
Nice.
Yeah, I tried to get to a stop. Always with these reading sprints, I'm like, where can I stop? It's a paragraph. I was like, hoping I can get to the end of the chapter, but I didn't quite make it. Read it 17 pages. I think like the average is around 20, unless you're slow like me. Read the first chapter of The Wicked Prince.
Nice. I'm so excited y'all are reading that one. I would be sad if y'all don't like it.
Well, I liked it. It was just not my favorite retelling ever. Okay. I don't think I liked it as much as y'all do.
Okay. It's like one of my favorites.
Yeah, it's not one of my favorites. So I felt bad because I was like, I guess I'm in a minority. I didn't dislike it. I did like it, but I didn't like it as much as y'all do.
That's okay. At least you didn't hate it.
No, I did not hate it. I did like it. I think mainly because John is just not my type of hero, I guess.
He's different for sure, but I don't know. It just worked for me.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't dislike it, but be curious to see what y'all think about it.
I know.
So, yes. Read 2 chapters.
Nice.
Go. See the spirit. Put me to shame over here.
Yeah.
Read 8. Okay. I finished my book. This one counts for the Prince prompt, more than one perspective. Yay.
Nice.
I'm reading Uprooted by Naomi Novik, Beauty and the Beast retelling.
Cool.
I've heard of that one. I have not personally read it. Yes, this readathon sent me down the Melanie Celestria rabbit hole last year. Yes. It's easy to do.
Yeah, they're quick audios too. So
yeah. Yeah, that's what did it for me whenever I started her. I was breastfeeding, so I would listen to Melanie Celestria books, and I got way far because they had the 3-in-1 audiobook option. So I wouldn't even know how far I was in the book. I would just keep going. So the woman who narrates it, she's really good. She's got this English accent, and she's very soothing to listen to.
I haven't tried any of the audiobooks for them, but I'll have to in the future. If I reread any, I'll look up the audiobooks.
Yeah, they're by Tantor Media.
Yes.
I heard that so many times that it's grilled into my brain. Tantor Media. Oh goodness. T, I'm listening to Waterfall by Lisa T. Bergen.
Do you like it?
Yes, let us know. I'm assuming you read it. I have not read it. Kat, have you read it?
No, I haven't.
I had some problems with it, but overall, it was just very I really liked it. I read it in one night.
What's it about? Is it
It's time travel. It's these 2 sisters, and they're on a dig with their mom. She's an archaeologist, and they get sucked back in time to medieval Italy.
Oh.
And they appear in the midst of this battle, and then this knight saves them and takes them back to his castle, and then there's a romance.
I'm intrigued. I was history, so I was just
It sounds very similar to Come Back to Me by Jodie Headland, but it's just Italy versus England, I think.
Yeah, I was interested in that one too.
I didn't like that one.
I feel I've kind of heard mixed things about that one.
That one, the time travel did not make any sense to me because she's it was supposed to be the reason why she could do it was by drinking holy water. But your body is still in present time. So your body that you're not currently inhabiting is in a coma type state. So if you spend X amount of time in one body, the other one dies or something.
Oh no.
And then there was one part where she took a tiny sip of the holy water and she showed up as an apparition kind of to the guy, and he reached out to her and she poof disappeared, and I was what? So yeah, it's that. It just didn't make sense to me.
Huh.
So I mean the romance and being in the past, that was cool, but the magic behind it was just I don't know about this. So
interesting.
Yeah. What problems did you have with Waterfall?
There's kind of, the guy is engaged to someone else when their romance starts, and I didn't like that. But I then I got so into the book, I forgot that he was even engaged to the other girl. And then I was reminded, and then I was oh yeah, that's not okay. But it was, I still the book was still good besides that. I just really don't like when that happens, but
yeah, it's kind of cheating. But then back in the day, they didn't really have a choice, prearranged marriage. They didn't have that choice, so it's kind of it's a gray area. So I feel you. with that issue. But
did you like Ferris part then? Not Ferris part. Yeah. The third one with Sophie and Gabe.
Oh, yes, I did like that one. I feel like that one was a little bit more like I accepted that one easier because she was engaged to the one guy, but they had never even met their entire lives.
Okay.
So it kind of felt like it wasn't even like official, you know? It wasn't like she was with him and then she was with the other guy. Like they just never, she didn't even know she was engaged to him, did she? Like, I don't know. It was like,
it's been a while.
yeah. So, I mean, technically, if we're talking real life, I'd be like, that's not okay. You're engaged to somebody. But in the book, I kind of tended to not really think about it that much, I feel like, because they didn't meet. So,
okay.
I don't know.
So in Waterfall, they have met.
Yes, they're like together in Waterfall.
Oh, okay.
It's very much like he doesn't love her kind of thing. It is just kind of like an expected, yeah, we're engaged because we're supposed to be. But they are together, and then the other girl shows up, and it's kind of like,
yeah, that's a little bit more problematic.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, I saw that she like is redoing the covers. Did y'all see that?
No.
That series? She said she bought the rights and she's redoing the covers and she's selling the current ones that she has for like a deal or whatever. But I was like, I don't know if I want to spend $70 on 3 books that I've never read before.
No.
So, but then like I'm enticed by a pretty cover, so I'm like, what are the new covers look like?
Yeah, I want to see the new covers.
Yeah, so stay tuned if you're interested. That's coming, I guess. So
that's exciting.
Yes. Still working on lessons. Plug it away, Jamie. Plug it away.
Yeah.
I'm going to read The Legacy of Roses one this year. That is on my list as well. I think. Have any of y'all read it yet?
Not yet. I like started it last month, but I got like I had to finish up some other books, so I'm going to get back to it this month.
Yeah, I've heard good things about it so far.
Me too.
I'm hoping she has come back strong. So I'm hoping that it'll be good, especially Beauty and the Beast. That's one of my favorite types of retelling. So I'm like, please be good. Me
too.
Oh, where am I at? Okay. Love it overall. So far, so good. Yay. 70% in. Really liked Waterfall. I need to finish the series.
I need to read book 3.
Started Waterfall, but didn't finish it. It was a library book and I had to take it back. I couldn't get into it. You know, to each their own.
Yeah.
Never book jazz with everybody. A-okay. Hello, hello.
Hey, beloved.
Yes, hello. I need to see the new cover since I only own the first book.
I'm gonna look up the covers. I have to see these.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if she's released them yet. I just saw
she just said she's doing it.
Yeah, she just said she's doing it. So I don't think she's released them just yet. So that's why I was like, I need to see them to make my decision, you know? Which one am I going to go with? So, yeah, I'm a sucker for new covers. Let's see. CC, I spy a pineapple blanket. Oh, yes, your love of pineapples. Oh, goodness. How did y'all feel about When the Day Comes? I thought that was cheating.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I also, I know this is kind of a hot topic. Everyone has such strong opinions both ways.
Yeah.
I do feel like it was cheating. I don't think it was okay, but I still loved the book. So I'm like, we'll just pretend it didn't happen.
I'm with you, Cece. Like, I think I was talking to Tay about it at one point, like just like messaged her, especially when that one part comes up in the first book. And I was like, I don't know. I feel so conflicted because I really enjoyed the series, but I also was just like, I had that thought reading the book, like, what if something happens in the other timeline and then something did happen? And I was like, well, normally, yes, I that's something I would just like stay away from, but I'm like you. I really enjoyed it. And that's
Yeah.
actually my favorite book, the first one, because I just love the love interest. That's just the ending was great. So I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
So
I
it's hard.
guess I guess I had an Outlander influence because I used to watch that back in the day, and the way they justified it is like that's a whole separate life, and you like don't have any control over what in one life it's that life, and then the other one's completely separate. So if like she had two dudes in one same timeline, that'd be different, but two separate timelines, two different lives. I do see where y'all are coming from. I do see that, but yeah, I think it would be different if like you were already like married. Like I think that's crossing a line,
Mm-hmm.
like the intimacy level. Like, but if you're like in a romance, like it's a little bit different. Like the line is still, we're still safe, if that makes sense. I don't know. But I feel like the difference is the marriage thing, which I can't say anymore because of spoilers, but like I feel like that was a non-issue in the first one. That makes sense.
It's like I can kind of see like where I understand what people are saying about it, why they don't think it is, but I kind of feel like you found a loophole to make it not cheating. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. I'm like, yeah. Because I was thinking like, okay, what if this was real life and I knew a guy and he was like had a girl in his other life and he was wanting to like date
That's
me?
true.
I'd be like, heck no,
Yeah.
absolutely not. It's her, and then we'll talk about it. But and he's
That is
like,
true.
well, yeah. But I also understand like I see the argument at the same time. But I'm just like, but the book is so good that I'm like, I'll give a disclaimer, but the book is really good. So
yeah. I get both sides of it for sure.
it's one of those things. And also like I watch a lot of Hallmark movies and I feel like the cheating thing is just like in all of them. So I kind of like overlook it sometimes because I feel like the girl's always like got a boyfriend in the city and then she's like hanging out with this country dude. And I'm like, in real life, I don't think this would be okay, but
yeah,
it's everywhere. So I kind of like ignore it to an extent.
Yeah. I mean, there's a few things in fairy tale retellings that you kind of just ignore because they're not real.
Yeah.
Like there's hard lines for sure, but like some of the stuff you're like, would we really be okay with a guy that encloses this woman in his house and keeps her? That's not okay, but it is in Beauty and the Beast retelling. So
yeah,
it's
we let some stuff slide here and there.
Yeah, it's all in what your convictions are. So to each their own, I suppose. But is it cheating if the guy? That's my argument. But people have different feelings, and it's okay. Here with CC, it's fiction. Also, so that plays into it. But with When the Day Comes, it had kind of an explanation. Yeah, it did. She did. She very. Yeah, I was about to say her writing is superb.
It is.
It is.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Top tier.
Yes. I was supposed to buddy read Across the Ages. I think when it came out, and we still haven't read it yet. I'm just not mentally prepared for it. It's good emotional and mental state, I guess. Like it's one of those books where you just have to be in the mood for it.
Yeah.
You're going to go through the roller coaster of emotions. She's going to throw something at you.
Yes.
So
I can't wait for you to read it.
Yeah, same.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's so good.
Yeah. That might be a March thing. I'm dedicated to my fairy tale retellings this month. So I'll let y'all know. But I did not see his cheating for the same reason some of the others pointed out. Yep. First book is the only one I had issues with because she was married. How does everyone like the newest from the series? Oh, yeah. Don't know yet.
I loved it. 5 stars.
Oh my gosh, same. 5 stars.
So good.
It was so good.
Did y'all like it which one do y'all like the best out of the series?
Someone asked me that today, and I was like, I literally can't pick. I love all of them so much. And she was like, okay, but if someone made you get rid of one of them, which one? And I'm like, I can't pick.
I have one that I gave them all 5 stars, but the only one I did not give 5 stars, it was like 4.5, but it was the second one.
Okay.
Just because that one, I just felt like I couldn't connect with Maggie as much, I guess. Like her personality was very much like, I'm thinking of others, everybody before me, kind of like, I call it like the very servant heart personality, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm just like, okay, which is great. I'm not saying that's bad, but like she had this like, I'm doing this for others kind of, I guess, attitude sort of deal. And the timelines were also kind of confusing. And then the romances were like, at first kind of hard to get into, but it was still a really good book. Like I still really liked it. But Libby, the first one, would probably be my favorite. But I think Across the Ages really tied with that one. If I had to pick one. But I like the third one too, so I don't know.
They all have
yeah
things that make them special, so it's hard for me to pick one over the other.
Yeah.
Out of the 3 I've read, I think it's a tie between 1 and 2. 1 because of a spiritual reason that it brought about in me, and then the second one, I think that's the most blown away or disbelief I've ever had from a book, and well, one of the most. It's really surprised me at one point. And then the third one was still really good, still 5 stars for me, but I didn't like the flying as much that time. So I'm very interested in the 1700s and the 1920s. Like those are top tier historical time periods for me. So I know I'm going to love it. I just have to, my brain has to get there.
Right. Yeah.
I enjoy what she does with each time period because it's like, for me, it's like, okay, in history class, like you learn certain things, but I like how she comes at a different angle and you get a new bit of history, like with what happened. And it's just like, it's just learning something new. And I don't know, it just makes it more intriguing to me with that. And so.
Yeah, you can definitely tell she does her research. Like she puts herself into it for sure.
Yeah.
And that's one of the best ways to learn is through storytelling. So she definitely does a good job with it. So I think book 5 is coming out November? May?
Really? I thought it was May, but I'm excited because her character's name spelled the exact same way mine is. So I'm just going to be reading it. I just, no one spells their name like that, like that I've met. Like they always spell it differently. So I'm just like, oh yeah, you spelled it the same way. I feel like, I don't know, it's extra special. I don't know. So
I feel you.
Yeah.
Poor Celestria probably will never run across a book that.
Actually, there's a Melanie Dickerson book that has my name in it.
Really?
Yeah, it's what the Daracot Tales, Lady of Disguise. I haven't read it yet. But there's a character named Celestria, and I was like, well, now I have to read it.
Oh, yeah.
It has to be your favorite now, duh.
It has to be. It's a Jack and the Beanstalk retelling.
Oh, that's cool.
I hope you like it. I hope it lives up to the name that it has, the main character has.
I hope so. I think she's just a side character, actually. So, but I'm like, I heard she's a good side character, so I'll take it.
I mean, yeah, that is very. I've never heard of your name elsewhere, so that's really, really cool.
Yeah, I've never seen it in a book before, so I was like really excited.
I would be too. I think I've read like maybe one. I can't even think. I don't know if I've ever read a book with a main character of my name, but they're always side characters that are like really bratty and mean. So I'm like, can we not have a main character that's nice?
I think if I read a main character with your name.
So If you know one, let me know, because I get the wanting to read a character with your name, Kat. I really do. A good one, a good character.
Yes.
Loved it. 5 stars, 6 stars. Yeah, she's just. Gabriel Meyer's books are just like you can't even give her 5 stars. Like
we're on another level. And
she's across the playing field. Like we're just agreed. Probably tied with book 1 for me. Heading to bed. Oh, she probably already went to bed. But if you're still here, Reese, nighty night. It's got a few more chats here. Got 2 more books this year, right? Agree with Kat that 1 and 4 were the best.
Really loved it.
Yeah, I think her schedule's been May and then November. So I'm not sure how I feel about the 6th book with the guy as a main character.
Wait, and
there's a 6th one?
I didn't hear anything about it.
Yeah, it's Henry's dad.
What?
And his sister. Yeah.
What?
This is news to me. I'm gonna have to look this up.
I know, same.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Someone correct me if they know, but I'm pretty sure it's Henry's father and his sister. And I'm like, well, we already know what happens to Henry's dad, kind of. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. But book 5 though, with Jack the Ripper, like I'm highly intrigued.
I'm so excited. I read the little sneak peek it gave you at the end of book 4 for that one, and I was like, I need answers. What is happening? It gives you like a few pages, and I was like, oh my gosh.
You know, I don't typically read those if the book isn't already out, because I'm like, this is just undue torture. Like I can't do that to myself.
I don't always either, but like I was just so I was sad for the book to end, and I'm already so excited for the next book. I was like, I'm gonna read this, but I usually don't either.
Oh, I'm so ready for that. I mean,
me too.
Oh my goodness, 1700s in this one week. Yeah, it gives Pirates of the Caribbean type vibes. I need to read it. Yes, I know. I will. I will read it. I have to mentally be there. Oh,
we lost Kat.
Oh no! Oh, she comes back. Oh goodness, no, Kat. Book 2 is my favorite.
Book 2, like, it was very good, but I think a lot of people didn't like it as much because too many timelines, and they thought it was confusing.
See, I didn't. Yeah. I think if you listen to it just via audiobook, I think it would be confusing, you know, but if you physically read it or tandem read it, I think it was less so. But yeah, there was one guy that I was like, I don't like this man.
Yeah.
And I was like, I was right.
Yep.
So yeah, I can't say anything more. I don't want to spoil people. Book 3 is my least favorite. Yep, same for me. Book 6 is a brother sister. Yep, thank you. Henry's dad.
Yeah, I'm so confused by that.
I know, like, I don't know why why do we have to? I don't know. I don't know. We're gonna trust Gabby. Okay, Gabby's got us.
I'm sure it'll be good. I mean, all her books are good, but I'm just having a hard time, like.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just like she's done so well with all the books she's written so far. You're like, also like, can she be this good for 6 books? Can we keep it together?
Didn't she say somewhere that she was only gonna write like 3, and then she got so many people begging for her to keep going, so she decided to write a few more?
I don't remember. I don't know if I definitely would not be surprised just because it is so popular.
Yeah.
But
I think For a Lifetime was gonna be her last one. I'm glad it wasn't.
Yeah. I do remember her saying that she like poured herself into, was it book 3? Like for her it was harder to write or something. I can't remember. But we appreciate your sacrifice, Gabby.
Yes.
But Book 5 is coming out in May. Yep, thank you. Confirmed. The name Lucy is all over the place. It's a timeless name. It is. It is a timeless name. Timeless book are ones I actually pre-order. Yes. I did pre-order it. I just haven't read it. Didn't realize it was Henry's dad, but I did know it was a Middle Town Crocodile. I'm in her timeless reading group on Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's where I heard about it. That it was Henry's dad. Pretty sure. But then again, I have pregnancy brain, so who knows if I'm right. Are we going backwards? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what was.
Yeah.
Why are we doing Henry's dad? Why? I don't know.
A prequel.
Yeah. I think having lived through one of the timelines in book 2 is a bit too close for home. Book 7 is already in the works, I think.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. That woman churns out some books, man.
That's crazy.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how she does it. Like Karen Kingsbury and Terry Blackstock, all those ones that just like keep going. I'm like, how? I don't get it. Oh, goodness. I would have to read. I would have liked to have read Libby's Mom Life. That would have been an interesting story. Yeah. Yeah, she was an interesting one for sure. With the, I think hers was the 90s and the 1700s. So, yeah, she was a good mom to Libby. She has a contract for 7 books. Does she? I thought it was only 6. Well, 7 is the, what is it? What is the term for it? Like, oh gosh. Like a good, something biblical. What's
the number
term?
of completion.
Thank you. Yes. Yes. I was, yeah. Thank you.
Kat says she's in the holding area.
Oh, there you are. I'm sorry. I was too busy talking, Kat. Sorry.
Okay, sorry. Internet went out for like a moment and then came back on, so it was weird. I don't know.
I'm sorry. I totally was.
It's okay.
One track mind, y'all. One track mind. Oopsie. I'm glad Celestria said something because you probably would have been there for a long time.
Yeah, I texted her. I'm like, where are you? Just like, I'm here.
Yeah.
Oops. Let me click on this. Number of perfection. I don't think I've heard that term before. I've always heard number of completion. Interesting. Oh, goodness. Okay. Yeah, we got on a whole Gabby topic. It's not even fairy tale retelling related. Oh my goodness. But she's definitely worth the time if you have not read her, which I think there's very few people who have not read at least book 1 just yet.
Yeah.
Or tried to. It's so popular. Goodness. Let's see. 2 minutes. I'm gonna try and start on 20 after. That way we can do another 25-minute and on 45 again. We could get started early, I guess. But oh, look, another comment. Look at that. That she could write an awesome fairy tale retelling.
I would love to see her write a fairy tale.
Yes. Has she ever written anything fantasy? I know she usually sticks with historical, right? Has she ever written anything fantastical before?
I've read a couple of her Christmas ones. Like she did some contemporary Christmas books, kind of Hallmarky, but you know, it's cute. Like it's still got substance to them, so that's why I like them.
Yeah, I was gonna read her the Bride novella ones that she put out recently.
Mm-hmm.
But I just never got around to it. But I don't think she's ever written anything fantastical. I would love. That's a very good point, Jamie. I would love to see her try to do that. I think she could probably do it. She does not hardly do anything wrong in my eyes as far as her writing goes. I had to mute y'all because I haven't read it yet and was scared.
Oh no!
Oh no! Sorry.
I don't think we said anything super spoilery, but
I hope
get the
not.
Calvin.
I hope not too.
It's hard. It's since there's 4 of them out. It's kind of hard. I mean, they're not. Well, I guess they would be. Each one of them is spoilers for the next one, so never mind. Never mind. Her new one is about a frontier woman. Yeah,
Yes, I'm so excited about that one.
Mhm.
It's gonna be so good.
Did Baker House publish that one? Because I was gonna order it on Baker, and then I saw her link only went to Amazon, and I was trying to look, and I was like, because I don't. Baker has such a good deal for pre-orders. Well, I think it comes out in 2 days, but I don't know. Maybe not.
I don't know either.
But I am excited about it too. So I need to look into that more. To-do list.
I was so tempted to like pre-order it, and I was like, no, I can't. I need to just wait. I can't pre-order another book. It's too many. It's tempting.
But it's only $10 on
Yeah. That's what I say about every book. Like, just one more. It's only this much.
My husband had the audacity to tell me, well, he was talking about children's books, not mine, but he's like, I think we have enough books. I'm like, no, there are never enough books. What is wrong with you, sir?
What a ridiculous statement.
I know. Like, no. Never enough books. Okay. I want like the whole wall. I want the library,
Yes.
Belle's library again with the shelves and like the ladder and
yes.
Yes. I want to sweep around like Belle on the ladder and go to my books. Oh my goodness. That is the dream for sure. Wouldn't time travel be considered fantastical? True. But I meant like, I don't know, magical powers and creatures and all the things.
Yeah.
That is a good point. I finally finished the Hamilton lesson stuff for tomorrow. So on to Ariadne.
Nice.
Yay! Fun stuff. I was hoping Christy would be here so I could like poke at her like, when's book 2 coming out? I know you just had your child, but I need to know. Bless it. I need to ask her if she's has any plans. Announcement coming 2/14 something for next February.
Oh.
Announcement from you, T, or from Gabby, or from who? I'm intrigued.
Yeah.
Tell us more.
Tell us where we need to find said announcement.
Yeah.
I have book 1 on hold at the library. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah. It's an emotional one. So hang on tight.
Yes.
Sorry for opening the can of worms that is Gabby.
Lucy.
You know, I appreciate the topic
Yeah.
of conversation. From me. Okay.
Exciting.
IG and what is that post?
And I'll post on my channel.
Okay.
I think.
And I'll okay. Got it. I was like 3. Oh, I'm loopy from lack of sleep and yep. Let's see. Christy is working on book 2. You would know because you did the writing sprints with her. So, did she say when she thinks she'll be done? I need to know. Sorry. No, that wasn't my bad. Like I should have known that. I just was not computing. My brain is donezo, I guess. But anywho, we went past the time I got to talking. Oopsie. All right. Well, I guess we'll do 20 minutes then and still go to 45 after. So good luck, everybody. Happy reading. I'll get the thingy back up. Let's see. Okay. I feel like that time went way faster for some reason. 5 minutes made all the difference. How'd y'all do? Let's see.
Good. I'm on chapter 6. I like it.
I'm on chapter 3.
It's okay.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, this is way more detailed than anything I've ever read underwater.
Me too.
Like, even like down to like someone has a seahorse tail, not a ponytail. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, I see what you did there.
I know. I love it.
Interesting. Kat, how'd you do?
Good. I just finished chapter 6, so and I'm really liking it. So I'm very curious about why the mother is the way that she is. So I have my suspicions. We'll see.
What's Mom's story? Katie and I think it was Reese went to bed, I think. Let's see. Yeah. Katie and Alma. No. Reese went to bed a long time ago. Just kidding. Katie and Alma went to bed. Okay.
Good night, Katie and Alma.
Good night.
Hey, y'all. Steve says
Hey,
he's
Steve.
read 3 chapters in the Buddy with Cece, plus 4 chapters in the Buddy with Sir Micah. If time permits, I'll continue reading my side book, Fablehaven Book 2.
Nice.
I don't know why that was so hard for me to say. Got lots of books going. Have you started your buddy read yet, Celestria?
Yeah, I read my 3 chapters. It's The Death Cure by James Dashner. So it's
okay.
the third book in the
was
Maze
talking
Runner.
about. Oh, I thought he was talking about. What was the other that different book?
The other book I'm reading?
Yeah.
Audrey?
No, never mind. Never mind. I thought you were talking about different. Never mind. Don't listen to me. Read 25 pages. Good job. I wish I could read that much in a short amount of time. Reading through chapter 4 of Ariadne. I love that name, Ariadne, but I have to really think of saying it out loud. I finished 3 pages in Ariadne, read 2 chapters in The Wicked Prince, and read 1 chapter called Pursuit. Wow.
Nice.
All in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
That's impressive. My brain would be like spazzing right now. Have fun. Yay. Excuse me. Yeah, so I think I'm really gonna enjoy this. Did you notice, Celestria, that there's an hourglass?
I did.
What does this mean?
I don't know.
I need to know. Night tea. I'm glad you could make it. Thank you for coming.
Bye, T.
Yeah.
Have a good night.
Yeah, it's getting late. I did want to ask y'all because I don't know if we had talked about it, but I think y'all said y'all wanted to do some reading sprints later on this month. I didn't know if y'all had decided definite dates or anything just yet. No.
Like I know I wanted to do reading sprints, like but I was looking at a Tuesday, like the 11th, but I haven't like made that announcement yet. I'm still like nervous, but like I don't know, I'm excited too. So
that's very exciting.
That is actually my birthday, so.
Is it? Aww.
Yeah, and my due date. So.
Oh my gosh.
It's a big day for me.
Oh, wow, okay.
Not that he's, the due date is a guess. So who knows when he'll actually show up, but yeah.
How are you feeling like with all this, I don't know, like it's so funny because my sister's pregnant with her second one too, and just seeing the difference between her first pregnancy and her second pregnancy, like is like, it's like so different and everything. So yeah, so make it a habit to ask, how are you feeling? I guess.
Yeah. Once you kind of have that kind of experience, because before, I totally had no idea about anything pregnancy related, so I didn't know to ask you, but now I'm like, how are you, Mom? I know what you're feeling like. Yeah, it's every pregnancy is definitely different. This one was, I think with my first, it was physically hard, but physically and mentally hard, but this one is harder. Plus I have a toddler already. So I didn't get the luxury of just like laying out or, not doing anything, because you still have to keep up with your first. So I think it's harder in that way too, but also it was physically harder. So I gained, let's see, I am 30 plus pounds more than I was with my first, which is, it's fine, but it's just not what I was expecting. Like my first maternity clothes don't fit, so I had to buy a whole new set. I thought they would still fit. They were too small. So yeah, I weigh more than my husband now, so that's fun.
Oh, no.
But it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah.
But yeah, people keep asking me if I'm ready for him to be out, and I'm like, yes and no, because this is not fun. All the aches and pains and things. And feeling like you can't breathe type of thing. But also like the newborn phase is the hardest part for me, like the fourth trimester, what they call it. Just because the level of sleep deprivation, and I have not fully decided yet, but with my first, I couldn't. This is probably more information than you wanted to know, but I exclusively pumped because I couldn't. It was stressed me out to breastfeed, and just personally, like trying to do both, it was just too much. So I just exclusively pumped, which is the hardest way to feed, because you have to clean the bottles and set up and everything. So that took away from me more sleep. So I was like a zombie for the first 3 months. So yeah, I'm not looking forward to that part. I think I will appreciate the newborn snuggles more this time around, because I think just the first time of it all, you're just so not sure what to expect and on high alert type of thing, versus like now I think I'm gonna be a lot more low key. But yeah, I'm a little nervous about the sleep deprivation part of it, because you still have to keep going for the toddler too. So yeah, I'm excited and nervous at the same time, but it is what it is. So I appreciate it.
I'll be praying for you a lot.
Thank you. Yes, I will definitely need it. That time period in my life is probably the hardest thing I've ever gone through. It's just like, I never was the type of person that would like, fall asleep anywhere type of thing. Like I need like my certain setting, like I need this setup. I was falling asleep on the couch, so, that type of thing. And, I don't know. It's just, I think I slept, like 1 to 2 hours, a 24-hour period for like days.
Wow.
On end. So it was like, I looked at my Fitbit and that's what it was. So yeah, that's severe sleep deprivation is no joke. And I think it, like my brain has never gone back to pre-pregnancy level. Like it's still, I mean, that could be pregnancy too, but anyways, it is worth it though. It is definitely worth it. So my daughter she's a little character, let me tell you. She is something else. And of course now, like she's almost 2 now, and she can take off on those little legs, and I'm like, oh no, I cannot move fast at all. So yeah, she's hilarious. I never expected a baby to be funny, but she's hilarious. So
Yeah.
she makes me laugh every day. So.
Little kids can be very entertaining.
Yes, they have no filter. They have bukus of energy. She's starting to do like pretend, so it's very interesting to see her grow. And her little voice is talking, you know, she already has like a southern accent. she says milk, and I'm like, oh. I don't know if that's me or the daycare influence, but she has a strong southern accent and a tiny little munchkin voice. So
that's so cute.
Yeah, she's something else. I love her to pieces.
Oh, I love that.
Has anyone read H.P. Lovecraft? I want to read him because he's classic, but also horror, and I don't really usually like horror. I don't even know who that is.
Yeah, same.
Never heard of him.
Yeah, I have no clue. Sorry, can't be more help than that. My husband has read one book by Lovecraft. Okay, so a little much out of what he would read. I want to read Lovecraft because I'm not a horror reader. I'm glad Nikita could help you because I have no idea. None at all. I don't really do classics other than like the big name ones.
Mm.
Yeah.
Like Ellen Montgomery and Jane Austen. That's about it.
I don't like horror books either.
Yeah, same. I don't like getting scared.
Yeah, I think horror books, in my opinion, are you know, you gotta be careful with them. You know, like spiritual warfare type stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah.
Stephen King before Stephen King. Oh. Okay, there we go. Yeah, Stephen King.
Stephen King scares me.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I tried, my brother, like this was years ago and this was before I was a Christian, but he tried to get me to watch it, like the new one. And I was like traumatized by that scene of the kid and what he did to the kid. And I was like, who watches this? Like, I was so disturbed. Like, this happened to a kid. Like,
I've never like seen. I didn't really know anything about it, but
well,
I don't want to know about it.
Yeah, I was about to say I wish I didn't know.
Yeah.
I stopped watching it. I was like, I can't. I had to leave, and I was like, no, I can't do this. Mm-hmm. Even back then, I was like, this is just wrong. But that's just my personal thing. Hence why we do fairy tale retellings. There's nothing like that in there.
Yes.
We are safely in safe territory.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Anyways. Have y'all decided like what you're going to read for this month, or are you just going with the flow? I think you have a few books, Celestria, and then Kat, you had your TBR, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a few, like, there's different, like, fairy tale series that I want to look into, but I'm going to let myself just kind of mood read and what I feel like in the moment. Mm-hmm. And then I'm going to see, like, what it fits for which prompts. But I do have a couple buddy reads going on, so I am going to, but some of them are just, like, 2 or 3 chapters a day kind of thing, so we'll just see.
I respect anyone who can do more than one buddy read at a time.
I don't mean for them to happen, but
they do.
Usually what happens, I feel like I have a plan and I try not to like plan too much at once, and then stuff happens, it gets delayed, and then all of a sudden I'm reading 5 at one time and I don't know how it happened.
No, can't do it.
So
I think I've done a max of 2, and that was too much for me.
I'll do that too. Nonfiction and usually a fiction. So that's what works for me.
Yeah.
No. And they have to be like different mediums too, like audiobook and physical, if I do 2 at once, just because, my brain. I was very proud of myself that I actually read a nonfiction book for the first time in 3 years.
Wow. What was it?
How was it? It was okay.
Well, what was it?
What it was? It's oh gosh, what is it called? Labor and Hope, I think it is.
Okay.
By Gloria Furman. It was not what I was expecting because I was hoping that it could boost me up for giving birth. And it was basically like talking about childbirth, like the metaphor throughout the Bible, like different parts in it, but it wasn't like specifically geared towards pregnant women, if that makes sense. Like it wasn't like a pep talk for me, which is what I was hoping to get. So I didn't enjoy it as much. And she also like kept saying friend. Well, like friend, this is blah, 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 blah. Friend, this is blah, blah, blah. Like, stop calling me friend. I'm a little annoyed. I think I would be better with like sister or something, but like friend. I don't know. It felt odd to me. And I listened to it. That's the probably the only reason I finished it, because it was like a 4-hour audiobook and I muted listening to it. So I'm not sure if I would recommend it or not. I gave it like 3 stars. It was okay, but not what I wanted. So anyways.
At least you tried.
Yeah. I'm like, at least I got one in. There's so many nonfiction books I want to read, but I want to read for fun. Which I know that's still fun, but my brain is like, it just takes a little extra computing power to like soak in the information. I just don't want to do it. Let's see. Books for Christian girls has shown so many clean fairy tales retellings lately. She's going off on some fairy tale retellings. She's been going. I'm like, girl, you read as many as I've read in like 2 years in 1 month. I love it though. I'm glad she's having a good time with fairy tale retellings.
Me too. And I've learned about some new ones from her too.
Yes, she is a good place to go for recommendations, because she definitely can read very fast and get through.
She does.
Yes.
She takes notes while she reads.
I know
how she does it.
Just like those detailed, like, she's read them because she has like those detailed reviews, and I'm like, girl. I will never be on your level. I've already accepted it.
Me neither.
Let's not talk about Lucy's buddy read addiction. It is a very fun way to read. Having somebody to talk to in real time about the same book is a different experience. And I think even if I don't like the book as much, I like it just a little bit more than I would have if I'd read it by myself. Yeah, for sure. Just because you have a buddy.
Yes.
Even if it's a bad book, you have someone you can like rant about it with while you're
like you have emotional support. Your emotional support buddy.
Yes.
I did think about like, I couldn't do it this year because I didn't want to commit to it, but I have thought about like next year's readathon maybe having a like a group buddy read.
Yeah,
that'll be fun.
But I know those are very popular, so I don't know if people will do it or not. So if you're listening and interested, let us know, because that's a possibility we could do for next year to make it different and better.
I think that sounds fun to me.
Yeah, same.
Okay. Noted for next year. Oh, I completely forgot I was going to do look into something else for us to do tonight, but never mind. We're already at time. Never mind. Oh, goodness. Let's see. Need to learn to say no or end up with 5 a month. Yeah, the yes man problem is it's a challenge. Buddy reads keep me accountable. Yeah, they do. They do indeed. That is a definite plus of them, because I have read a few that I'm like, I don't know if I want to finish this. Let's see. Group reads, say less. Yay. Okay. Yeah. yeah, I always struggle with those because I used to be a part of a book club where like the book club pick per month was just trash.
Oh
So
no.
it's like that PTSD from it. Like there was one book, I swear to you, it's the most book I've ever been traumatized by from that book club. And so since then I'm like a little shy of the like pick the same book thing, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So yeah. But that's a me problem I need to get over. Teacher wanting Steve is my hubby. Oh, okay. Lloyd, yes, I got it now. Hey, Steve.
Yeah.
I was not connecting the dots at all. You have to spell it out for me these days. You have to put it in very simple terms, especially the later it gets in the day. You know, it is what it is. One of my favorite buddy read stories is when I gave my friend Mockingjay to read when I finished, and she finished quickly and came to work the next day and looked me dead in the eye. Mockingjay, yeah.
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 I've read that one, but I don't really remember. I mostly just remember the first book. I can't really remember.
I recently reread it, and I had the same reaction I did the first time I read it. It was like a teenager, and it's just depressing. No, like even more depressing than the first book.
No.
It's just because her mental state is what makes it way worse. Like she's just not a happy camper the whole time. And there's a scene in there that I read it this time, and as a mom, like there's like a, you know, that scene with a bunch of kid deaths, and I was like, oh, yeah. I don't know. This is more detailed than I remember it being, but it's not like super gory detail, but I'm like, still.
Yeah.
It's a little disturbing. But yeah. I guess I prefer the movies to those, just because you get through them faster, maybe.
Yeah.
Why are in real life book clubs always awful?
I've never been in real life book club, so
really?
I have no experience with that.
Mine was through the library.
Ooh.
And this is before I was a Christian, so they did not read good books. But yeah, they met in a bar. And yeah, it was just a different aesthetic. It was co-hosted by a librarian and the bar keep's wife. So it was a different setting. But yeah, every single month I hated the book. But yet I was so starved for like talking about it. I was like, I have to go to the meeting and rant about it. And everybody's like, oh, it's so wonderful and fantastic. And I'm over here like, this book was terrible. So I eventually gave up. But yeah. I guess you have to have, like, you can't just have a book club and pick just a random book. I feel like you have to have like similar interests in order for it to work. Yeah, I do not recommend library book clubs or any kind of book club where you don't have some sort of like commonalities or something.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm going off on a tangent. Oh no, you finished the book. That was hilarious. What book?
With Mockingjay.
Oh. You thought it was hilarious? I didn't. No, it was not a good time for me. And I feel like Finnick died for no reason.
I don't remember anything about it. I like vaguely remember his character.
Finnick was funny. I liked him.
Yeah.
Jay Lawrence. Don't get me started about her.
Yeah,
okay. Really fun to be in. If it's a good group, there's always we always want to read either lit fic or trashy thriller.
Kat, have you been in a in real life book club before?
Oh gosh, yes, and it was not a good experience, but for a different reason altogether. Yeah, it was one of the reasons where I was the one who didn't like it in the midst of others, I guess. But yeah, not a very it was with people that it wasn't through the library. It was actually with some friends and like yeah. It wasn't a good time, I guess, just because I guess I kind of when I started to say my this like talked about the book and found that I was the only one who didn't like it. It just kind of felt like it was misunderstood how I conveyed it, and then it kind of became a whole like deal, and so it was kind of one of those awkward situations where I'm like, well, I didn't mean to sound this way about the book. I was just saying the parts I didn't like, and we haven't met yet again.
Oh no.
I don't know if it's just people's schedules were busy or we weren't really interested in the book we did pick. So, and I wasn't interested in the next book, but I was like, but people's lives are pretty busy. So anyway, I know that was a roundabout, awkward way to say it wasn't a very pleasant experience.
That's too bad, but
yeah,
I guess, yeah, it's hard to find stuff that everyone likes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't think anybody's I think the majority opinion is they don't work out very well.
Yeah.
And Krista, I'm sorry. It slipped out.
Oops.
Oopsie. I just feel like everybody's seen the movies by now. Like, my bad. He's not well, he is kind of a slightly important character, but
Just forget you heard anything.
Shush.
Move along.
It didn't happen. Go back to the comment before. I'm already lost in what you're talking about now.
Okay, she said, so she was talking about with, she was buddy reading. She gave her friend Mockingjay to read. And then when she finished, she came to work the next day and just looked her dead in the eye. And then
your reaction was
Taylor was
like, I told you I don't you need to spell it out for me. My bad. Okay. Okay. Taylor needs to go to bed, so we're gonna wrap this up in just a minute. But definitely agree it was unnecessary though. It gutted me. Yeah. It was he died for no reason. It made me mad. I think Jamie was saying okay. Yeah, that makes way more sense because I was like, how is it funny? My bad. Okay. Oh, I'm with the program now. Need to go to bed. Is the end of story. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. Well, any last thoughts, y'all, before we sign off for the night?
I don't guess so. I'm really liking our book, though. A Mermaid's Tale.
I am too. I knew I had a very, was like 99% sure I would like it. So I'm happy.
I was too, but then you just never know. Because I'm like, sometimes everyone likes a book, and then I'm like, this is terrible. So
yeah. The hype is not.
I just never really know until I get into it.
I'm going to see if my library has it because now I'm just like, oh my gosh, I want to read it now. So I'm going to see if my library has it and maybe I'll get it on audio. That would be a faster read.
Is it on audio? It probably is, right?
Audio.
Yeah.
Okay.
I need to look at finding that so I can, read it that way too.
Yeah. I have Everand and I found the audiobook on there.
Okay, we have Hoopla for the library, so I'm gonna look it up real quick to see.
Hopefully they have it.
My iPad will only make comments so long, so I have to split them up.
It does that for me too when I'm like typing comments in sprints. It's very annoying sometimes if I have a story to tell.
Okay,
really?
They have it. So I think I'm gonna start it. So they have it.
Yay!
So
you could join us if you wish.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I just inserted myself into
No, you are welcome. Join the buddy read.
So good. I want to read it now.
You go right ahead. We're going at our own pace, so just let us know. We're doing Telegram though. I don't know if you have Telegram, but
I don't know what that is. Sorry.
oh, we will connect. Okay. All right.
We'll
Well,
figure it out.
thank y'all for coming. Keep an eye out for sprints later on. The other hosts are going to have some of their own sprints, and I will be possibly there in the comments. So I make no promises. Yes. So yeah, y'all have a good night.
Bye.
You too.
Good
Good
night.
night. Bye.